Loki and Adam.
Hello.
Welcome to Volume Dealer.
Thank you for having us.
How you doing, fellas?
Tired after that set.
That was brutal.
Feeling good. Feeling really good. Sick room. Great vibes.
Thanks, man. Can you introduce us to your mascot here?
We're joined by Lloyd.
Yeah, we call it Lloyd. It's our totem of the obelisk, made from bones.
Well, that's same well.
Us. We take him to every show.
Unreal. How'd you get that redone?
I'm actually friends with a special effects artist.
Cool.
And I just scribbled down the idea on a piece of paper, and I was like, "Can you make this?"
That's sick.
He's done so much cool stuff for us.
Yeah.
He's like a bone lord. He's like a 7th member. Hit's just a really cool dude.
Yeah, and like the skull and the spine stuff are all cast off real human skulls. So awesome.
Check him out. Daniel Cooper.
Yep.
Mad Snake.
Sweet. I'll chuck a link.
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent. So you guys have been around for a fair while now, haven't you?
15 years this year.
Yeah. Just give us a bit of a brief history of you guys.
Geez, I started the band in 2007.
Yep.
Just because I got kicked out of my other band, and then we sort of went from there.
So it was you guys initially?
No, it was me and
18 years.
Huh?
18 years.
That's 18 years. Yeah,
18 years.
I thought we said 15. It felt.
Yeah, I fucked it.
So we've been together 18 years, and yeah, I started the band with our original bassist John.
Yeah.
Then Loki came on board, and the other members came on board. So Loki is, of course, the original vocalist. It's just down to the two of us as original members, but not that fucking matters, you know.
Yeah, we've got a great team now. We went through a bit of lineup stuff in the last post-COVID era. It was hard on everybody.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh, I want to do it. No, I don't. I want to be on tour. No, fuck touring. I don't have any money because there's no work because the music industry has been bashed and fucked into oblivion. And so it's like, oh, just kick up, find the right people. We found it.
We got the right people now.
So that's solidified again.
Yeah.
New content, new music, all the good shit.
So speaking of the content, you guys have got a kind of an interesting concept, don't you? Like overall for the band.
As in the obelisk?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can talk about the obelisk
Yeah.
more about it than I.
It originated kind of as one lyrical idea from the original EP, and then as part of like listening back and trying to create narrative around the band, we were like, let's use this thing as a central focus and build out the world around the obelisk. And it's undergone a lot of permutations in the last 18 years. It's been an outer space thing. It's been allegory for Satan. It's been basically any evil. It's been Kali, the destroyer. Anything that is creating chaos in order to clean the slate and start again, it's kind of a representative of that.
Yeah.
And so in all the albums, it fills that slot of, no, you fucked it, let's start again.
Yeah.
For everything. Not just people, but everything.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been cool,
Right
right?
about Jew finally, then. You know?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
see? And the further into it you get, the more you realise that people listen to it and they go, oh yeah, he's right, you know. It's time.
Yeah, and we do a new obelisk design with every album to sort of represent where we are and what the album's putting out. So our last album, Obelisk, before our current album, was very like cyber and kind of tribal.
Yeah.
Where the new one is made of bones. For Woeful Inertia, it's made of bones and it's got skulls down the bottom with these symbols on each skull to sort of represent older Hybrid Nightmares stuff as well.
Yeah.
So when we move forward with our next album, which people are going to hear us on this, we will have a brand new obelisk as well, design out there.
We carry a lot of the concepts, not even lyrically, but musically as well, into each album. And because we've been at it for so long, we'll put something out and then after the fact we'll go, holy shit, that actually relates back to this song. And people go, what do you mean? And you put the two lyrics together or the two ideas together and people go, fucking hell, how does it just happen that way?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it can come across as really deliberate, but a lot of it's incidental and it just happens. So there's some mystic shit going on there that we don't fully get, but it works. It's worked for a long time.
Your matter disassembled completely untouchable. Look how I guide into my monster scout into body features. With some crackling portals spewing out all manner of terrifying creatures. These weapons and features, incredible lessons that volume teaches. Will freeze and breach us, with devoured by swarms of appearing leeches. I'll kiss upon you, kick a full ritual. You are nothing else than is a visual. It's a self little growing lord. I'm massive magical, massive project critical. It's a cellular death program with reality. The eternal scan inwards, outwards, let's be done with it. Everybody has to die sometime. Everybody has to die sometime. The motor of the mind increases, doing whatever the fuck it pleases. Leave my body rotting inside out until there's nothing left but little fucking Jump in the chance to be reborn. You cut it from reality, God. Fight for the fact to be renewed. May your will cannot be refused. Breathe the life that the crystal gives you. Make sure no one outlives you. Pile the bones of your enemies high. If you think massive lives expired, how appropriate, how fitting. Another throat that needs a little slitting. Leading the way as a warrior poet. When
How did you folks get into metal in the first place?
You first now.
I started at high school, and there was just a kid there with a Warhawk, and he was like, "Have you heard of like Cradle of Filth and Slipknot?" And
So that was your first
that was
introduction
my
to metal.
first introduction to metal was Cradle, Slipknot, and Dimmu Borgir. I didn't go down the Metallica.
Interesting.
I started there.
What about like System of a Down and shit?
Yeah, I
What
guess.
era are we talking at this point?
Well,
What era, sort of what time?
2000s, right?
Yes, so it would have been 2003.
Yeah.
So it was like Iowa, Damnation in a Day,
And how old were you?
13.
Yeah.
And yes, I have a vivid memory of a friend burning me. She was going to burn me Mutter by Rammstein, and she had labeled it wrong, and she accidentally gave me Iowa by Slipknot.
Huh.
I hadn't heard music that angry yet. I'd been listening to Cradle and stuff, but it wasn't angry. And then-
Jesus, that's an introduction.
yeah. I chucked it on my Discman on the bus on the way home, and I was like, "Fuck, this is how I feel right now. This is how the world's treating me." Well, a teenager, that's how you feel. And I just really connected with it that way. And then I went a bit more into. I didn't get into full black metal, Immortal, and all that until a bit later. I sort of was on the edge of that Dimmu Borgir Cradle for a long time, and Cradle's still one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
For me, it was around the same time, but I started with like System of a Down and Slipknot self-titled. Although I got onto a bit later. We had a guy who had the fastest internet, and he would just rip hours of shit off LimeWire or Napster or Kazaa or whatever fucking thing was
Those names.
thieving at the time. There's our core memory unlocked. He would just come to school and give us burnt CD after burnt CD of stuff. And so for me, it was like it started off with bands like that, Non-Point, Chevelle, Endo, and then one of his CDs had Dimmu Borgir's Puritania on it, which everyone and it's iconic. And I went, that's a fucking good song. What album's that off? And I went to Metal Mayhem. It used to be in the Banana Alley, Boston City. And Mig Petrov, I said, "This song?" He goes, "It's off this one. Get this one." I think I skipped lunch for a few days and bought that CD. And that was it. I was black metal from then on. All my mates were like Cataclysm, Slipknot, Cannibal Corpse. Oh, it's about fucking with a knife and all this shit. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. Hail Satan. Let's go. Cradle, Dimmu, into Immortal, into Dark Throne, Satyricon, Behemoth. I was one of like 20 people at Behemoth's first all ages show at the Tote back in 2015 or 16.
Wow.
The first gig I snuck into was Satyricon at High Fight 16.
Yeah.
Fucked. I was just black metal all the way for all time. I had like album covers. When I was in high school, I'm like, I want to do music so fucking bad. I did album covers and shitty Guitar Pro crap just to like get that evil shit out of my brain. And yeah, that's where I started. It was like a slow burn and then a fucking fire just gone. And to this day, black metal's still the genre of choice. And there's so much good shit there.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Really?
It's so diverse. It's so diverse. Everyone looks at black metal on the surface and goes, anti-Christian, screeching stuff.
Yeah.
But then you got bands like Guerrera, Hava Krunu. Even some of the old guard are doing stuff now that's quite inspired. Gustav Menrik's Prog or whatever it's fucking called.
Not the latest Immortal, but the one before that was
That fucking great.
Wow.
It's just fucked. There's so much good shit out there for black metal now. And it's like, we're just lucky.
yeah.
Lucky they kept doing it.
Yeah.
Inspire another generation of evil bastards.
Hopefully.
So yeah, that's where I got my stuff.
you brought this beauty in. This is a brand new record. Now, ordinarily, Bed's bringing it on vinyl.
Yeah.
You blokes have got tapes.
We're black metal. We don't have enough money.
There's no money in black metal. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
It's all about fucking spirit.
Yeah. Rebellion.
That's going real, man.
2 colours. We've sold. Fuck that. It's not
There, that red
tape.
tape.
It is.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. I am in two minds about the tape as a conveyance for music. Like the sound, it's probably the most. It's frustrating and annoying format, but also one of the most important for what we did for metal predominantly back in the 80s and shit. Like that's how I got into stuff. My cousin had stacks and stacks of bootleg tapes. How I bootlegged that bootleg to bootleg, and then they got traded around, and that's how it started, man. So
It's like the precursor.
got to give it credit.
It's like the precursor to LimeWire and shit. It's the same idea.
Sure.
100%.
Pick your favourites and copy them.
Yeah. First album I ever bought with my own money was Offspring Americana on cassette.
Mine was CD.
Offspring Americana on CD. Mine was Poison, Nothing But a Good Time.
That's good choice.
That was my start. Was glam
Yeah.
stuff, and then progressed up until the first thing that I saw that was metal that kind of scared the shit out of me. I was in grade 5, and it was on Rage at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was Metallica's One film.
Yep.
Which at the time there was just nothing like it, and that's still to this day a pretty goddamn creepy film clip with the old SOS kill me with a dude there with no face and a bed and just a creepy footage and shit. And I was grade 5, and I'm like, I had never heard music like that before, or just that expression of the darker side of the world, everything to cry to that.
It pulls you in as well. Like,
Whereas you get to see a different side of
exactly. It's the same reason I like horror movies. It's very similar. People like to see the darkness.
Yep. It's a taste.
Yeah, I remember being 7 years old, my friend's older brother playing Limp Bizkit and Korn from his room.
Yeah.
And he showed us like a film clip, and Wes Borland's got the full blacked out eyes and everything. I was like, oh, this is scary. I fucking love this.
Yeah, well, it was kind of terrifying. That was kind of the appeal of it. I don't know if it's for me personally these days. It's not necessarily like that anymore. But when you're a kid,
Of course.
Yeah, awesome, man. So tell me a little bit about this one. So where'd you record it?
So guitars were at home. Vocals were at Monolith Studios with Chris DeMalco.
Yeah.
And drums were at Echidna Studios with Chris DeMalco. We wrote this during COVID. It was quite a emotional and strenuous album to make.
It was like we had nothing to do with COVID.
How did you do it? How did you kind of songwrite?
Just notes. It was
Tables and tables.
yeah. So you'd upload your song. Everyone would write notes. You'd do another version. Everyone would write notes, and it didn't work.
Wow.
But it created a great album.
Yeah, it did.
But it was traumatic enough that 2 people just went, we're fucking done.
Yeah.
They were done.
So like moving forward onto our new album that we're recording right now,
Yep.
we were like, if you're going to give notes, you're going to pick your top 4 rather than every little fucking thing. Like, unless you think it's going to make the song more than 20% better, don't even fuck.
Don't think of it.
So you get everybody in the band to contribute to the songwriting process.
Yeah.
Wow. That's got to be fun.
There's no, if you look back at our catalogue, everything is 5 members split 5 ways, everything. Even lyrics, I wrote 95% of the lyrics and everyone gets credit.
Yeah.
It gets a review process.
Yep.
Adam got sick of me talking about pissing on people on the latest album, so I'm spitting on them now.
Yeah.
Just things like that. Like everybody.
We need to change.
Yep.
No more piss.
We need to move forward. You'd be dehydrated.
To the corner of my extremities. If you will, back to mine, don't be back to mine. But not a dying, but just enough to treachery.
sleep in the crystal cavity.
So you guys have got a tour coming up.
We do.
The Council of Evil Bastards.
Right.
And I noticed that the three bands that you've got are all from different states. So you got you guys from Vic, Mirathon, I'm going to get these names wrong, from New South Wales.
Yep.
And is it Holler from Adelaide.
Yep.
Cool.
So Loki called me one day and was like, I just really want to do some, like, the Council of Evil Bastards. And that started an idea to put together a show.
Yeah, so I was at the warehouse, my old warehouse, and I'm like, it's a cool idea. It's just like evil bastards sitting around a table just making, decisions and deals and shit. I'm like, now we've got to do the Council of Evil.
There is one somewhere in the world,
Yeah,
100%.
And I think it's the hard B that does it. Bastards.
Yeah. So then I started putting this show together, and the idea was it is a decent sized band from each state, and you tour together
Like a summer
around
tour
those.
or-
Yeah, exactly. And you're using that band's hometown to get you a bigger crowd.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that it has to be like that, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
And we have local supports from each
Yeah.
town as
I'll
well.
flash the poster on the screen while we're
Yes,
discussing
see.
this. So
Thank you.
see the dates and the supports.
And shout out to all the supports and Mirathon and Hola for the hard work getting to where we're at. A month out I don't know when this goes out, but it's a month out now. And
Yeah. It'll be like 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in time to advertise it.
Yeah, so really looking forward to that. We haven't done really like any national touring since Cradle of Filth back in like 2019. We've played like one Adelaide show here and one Sydney show there, but actually consecutive dates, and it's gonna be cool fucking doing it. Yeah, can't wait.
Unreal. Awesome. Finally, gentlemen, we're going to do some merch with you guys as we do with every band.
yes.
So I'm going to flash up on the screen some of the garments that we have on offer.
Yeah,
Shit. Yeah, I love the design. You just sent it through to me the other day. Where'd the design come from?
So I, in my work with Brimstone Bookings, gather art.
Yep.
So I'll see something cool and I'll hit the guy up on Instagram and be like, I want that. How much is it for the sketch without a logo or with a logo or coloured or whatever? And so I have a vast portfolio of handy shit.
Oh, yeah.
For flyers,
Yeah.
t-shirts, banners, fucking whatever.
Unreal. Awesome, gentlemen. Well, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
thank you.
It's been a great night. Happy days.
Yeah. Well, good luck with the tour.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries.
And thank you to everybody listening and watching at home. Cheers.
Except you know who you are.
Fuck you, dog. Haunted, go
screaming horrors. The scourge of the tyrant, revenant, eternal. Flesh falls up into the flock, deep life of your loved ones. In cold and mystic fog, nothing left save stardust. Under attack, no turning back. No shaking from the astral storm. A bit of a motherfucking cockroach to death. We are a dragon and you are the one. We show your grave, a stated slave. Nothing of value left to say. Fucking behave or you're scared and I will cave. Better for you to be alive than brave. Sweet-eyed and wide, I drink deep from the bottomless well of misery. In the time, shall be alive. Conquest, onward, the weak on me. Marching onwards, march of death. Never time to catch my breath. Hopeless, liveless, mewling child. You disgust me more than I disgust myself. Murder, premeditated. You are nothing to me. Picture your grave, pathetic slave. Nothing of value left to say. Fucking behave or you're gone in our cave. Better for you to be alive than brave. Breathless, deathless. Lost is thy seat. Raise me up as a god of death. Drag down heavy burdens of reality. Sever my spine, sever my chains. Nothing remains but pain. motherfucking cockroach of death. We are the dragon, and you are the world. Ashes to blade, raise up the blade. Helpless against the fucking storm. With panic missing, you no longer exist. Everything gone.